America.
Representing Georgia, Alakhverdovi.
And his opponent is from Georgia, Alakhverdovi. Incredibly talented boxer, comes in with multiple medals from European competition. And Alakhverdovi, preparing for his first bout of the tournament, is the 21-year-old from Tbilisi, having received a bye in the first preliminary round. We've got judges from Argentina, Puerto Rico, the United States of America, Cuba and India, scoring this one using the 10-point must system.
Judges from Argentina, Puerto Rico, USA.
So huge moments here for both of these boxers. Both men receiving byes in the first preliminary round as Bachir Abar of Morocco checks the equipment of both men before consolidating his position as the referee. We will keep a close eye on this. So 52 kilogram flyweight action between boxers from Serbia and Georgia. The man wearing red is Dusan Janjic, 22 years of age, the three-time reigning national champion of his homeland. He's just been fed a beautiful left jab by the man who's up on his toes and gliding in and out, and that is Alakhverdovi, 21 years of age, and he comes to the ring as the reigning European Games silver medalist, adding to the under-22 European silver medal that he won in 2018 in Romania. Hugely decorated because the year before that he took, 2 years before that he took youth titles on the European stage. So plenty of experience despite being just 21 years of age. Iniri uses terrific feet to get himself off the ropes to the space of the ring and pepper his man.
Well, Janjic is finding out very early on in this contest, Ronald, that he's in against a very quick counter puncher here. If you look at the way Alakhverdovi is boxing, he's waiting on that back foot. He's just waiting for his man maybe to lead off, and then he's coming back with some fast counters. Look him just waiting. He waits, and then he springs with the counter. This man in blue is very quick indeed. And Janjic, with slow feet like that, he's got to be quicker, because he's in against a skillful operator here who's got fast reflexes, fast counters. So this is going to be a difficult night for Janjic. Look at that,
beautiful left-hand counter, right on cue, Richie. Yep. Waited for the man, waited for him to commit, and scored, beating the man to the punch. Terrific punch picking from the man in blue.
So you can't afford, Ronald, to have slow feet. When you're walking forward against a man like this, you've got to be quicker with the feet. His feet are too slow at this stage, and that's allowing Alakhverdovi to come back with these fast counters.
I first saw Alakhverdovi at the 2016 Youth World Championships in St. Petersburg in Russia. Ringside for that tournament as he lands with the left hand, but was countered by a right hand immediately from Janjic. In that World Youth Championships, he scores another right hand. He lost in the first preliminary round against Dylan Price of the USA. But what a run of success he's had since that point, taking that 2017 European Youth title and the under-22 silver medal before the European Games silver, all at 49 kilograms in the second edition of that multi-sport event last year in Minsk. Good right hand to the body from Janjic. And then an exchange at short range, but his first and third boxing from Alakhverdovi, having the final word of that trade-off.
Janjic has come back with a couple of the odd right hands here, Ronald, so it's not too bad from the man in red. He's starting to get a little bit closer, but again, the man in blue, Alakhverdovi, he catches your eye, doesn't he? Quick shots, and that will catch the judge's eyes.
So there's the gong to conclude the first round. A very good start to that round by the man in the other corner. Dusan Janjic worked his way into it with a couple of right crosses to the body, but it was a blistering start by Alakhverdovi.
I was impressed with Alakhverdovi in this round. Started off very well. He waited, then come back with some fast counters. He feints as he's coming forward, and then he waits for his opponent to lead, and then he comes back with a fast counter. So I thought he had the better of it, although Janjic came back towards the end of the round, started to get a little bit closer, but for me the man in blue was the better boxer in this round. Just
remember, 5 scoring judges using the 10-point must system, and all 5 of them have favoured the work of Sakil Alakhverdovi, taking the first round unanimously. So into the second round then, after a competitive first 3 minutes, Alakhverdovi up on his toes and skitting around the perimeter of the ring now. He's taken a clipping right cross from Janjic, who will be aware of the fact that he's conceded the opening round across the board. But look at the angles being created by the man in blue.
Ronald, you look at the way Janjic is boxing now. What they've said to him in the corner, they said, look, you're too slow with the feet. You've got to get this kid, you've got to close him down. And that's why he's come out with a bit more sense of urgency. He's got to close the gap, he's got to put more pressure on. His feet were too slow in the first round. That's what the corner have said. And that's why he's on that front foot now, trying to close his man down.
But Alakhverdovi possesses the ability to pivot, turning principally to his left, and how about that for a right hand before skitting off to his right and then ghosting away from the attempted right hand lead that came in his direction from Janjic. Terrific portion of the round as Janjic becomes disorganized. Alakhverdovi boxing very well indeed through the first minute of this second round. Good left jab, he was caught by a left hand on the way out, but the more potent shot of that coming together was landed by Alakhverdovi in blue.
Yeah, Alakhverdovi himself, he's upped his game, hasn't he? So he's gone with Janjic. Janjic is on that front foot trying to put pressure on, but look at Alakhverdovi, he's bringing him onto shots now, so he's upped his game also. And I think Janjic coming forward is actually suiting Alakhverdovi's style.
Well, Alakhverdovi continuing to bob and weave and use twinkle-toed movement to stay out of punching distance as Janjic swinging and missing. He did score with a right hand to the body there, and perhaps Richie, given how much difficulty he's having tagging the head cleanly, investment in body shots wouldn't be a bad thing for Janjic.
I think you could be right, Ronald, if he does go downstairs, but Alakhverdovi is a clever boxer. He's rarely on the ropes. He tries to stay in the centre of the ring. That's where he does his best work from. And at the moment, look at that for a right hand, and then he just dips his head to the left just to stay out of the way a little bit. But Janjic, for me, has probably got to put even more pressure on Ronald to get to his man.
Shots exchanged, but the one of Alakhverdovi was more eye-catching once again. So Janjic pressing forwards, nothing in his terms of his hands being up, and the open chin is found by the right cross of Alakhverdovi, and once again, but he comes forward with perhaps his best combination of the fight. And again, fans not allowed in, this being contested behind closed doors, but the contingents of both boxers making a terrific atmosphere, and Janjic couldn't hear the commander stop and helped himself to another left hand after his 2-shot success.
Some good stuff from both boxers. Alakhverdovi, because he's so relaxed with the hands low, he's getting caught with the odd shot himself. This has been a closer round, Ronald. Janjic has come back. I don't know if he's done enough to win it, but he's certainly come back and got a score of it.
Stronger conclusion to the round for the man in red, resulting in some exciting exchanges, but he was picked off by some really eye-catching shot selection by Sakil Alakhverdovi during the first 2 minutes 20 perhaps of that second round.
I thought it was a closer round, but the better work for me come from Alakhverdovi. Janjic started to come back towards the end of the round with a couple of good right hands, but this little man in blue, very quick with his shots. Hands are a little bit too low at times, and he gets caught with the odd shot, but nevertheless, he tends to do the eye-catching work in and out with the feet, bringing his opponent onto that shot there. And Janjic again just waited a little bit too long in that sequence.
So 2 rounds completed, both of them scored unanimously in favour of Alakhverdovi. So the referee just reminding the boxers of their responsibility to keep their heads up before we begin this third and final round And with the status of the scorecards coming into this final 3-minute session, expect Janjic, the man in red from Serbia, who participated in the World Championships last year, to come with everything he's got, because he's trailing by 2 points across the board, 20 points to 18 for all 5 scoring judges. He's trying to up the tempo, but this man in blue is proving to be a terrific ring general, uses all the space of the ring very effectively indeed. And look at the direction, look at the manner in which he's able to change direction laterally, both left and right, preventing Janjic from getting up close to where he wants to unload his heavy shots.
Well, that's where he's got to get to him. He's got to get Alakhverdovi onto the ropes and make his feet come square and try and restrict that movement a little bit. Janjic now, obviously, it's an all or nothing approach now from Janjic, but if he'd have started like this, it could have been different. But Alakhverdovi, his movement is good, he's rarely on the ropes, which is very important to his style. Try and stay in the centre of the ring and stay off those ropes with this style of boxing. And that's what he's doing, that's why he's winning.
So approaching the midpoint of the third and final round, right hands exchange between the boxers. There's a good right hand landed by Janjic. Alakhverdovi, the 24th ranked boxer in the world. Oh, that's a terrific check right hand once again, and then employing the layback as he switched direction and moved to his left. Really is flowing magnificently now beyond the midpoint of the third round. He keeps employing that tactic, Richie, of putting the man in a headlock, and so his back is to Janjic.
He's got to watch what he's doing here, Alakhverdovi, because he's boxing very well, but at the same time his hands are too low, Ron. He's taking too many risks here, the man in blue. He's got to use his jab a little bit more and see this contest out. Otherwise, he'll get caught with a big shot here. He's got to watch what he's doing.
Successful left hand landed on the resumption by Alakhverdovi, and then a final right hand before the referee called stop. Alakhverdovi with that right hand up by his chin now, scores with a counter right hand after making Janjic miss. You have to credit Janjic. He's getting after his man, cognizant to the fact that he's trailing. As again, he's turning his back, which he has done that repeatedly, and the referees told him, you can't do that.
He's got great timing with his right hand though, Alakhverdovi. But Janjic knows it's slipping away, and that's why he's more and more desperate, trying to land a big shot. But again, the man in blue, his movement's better, round the sides, keeping away. And look at that. Look how low his hands are. Just slipped out of the way of that one. Timing with the right hand is very good from the man in blue.
So there's the 10-second clap of the sands of time running out on the Olympic challenger Dusan Janjic from Serbia. Did land a single shot there, but then he's backed up by a final left jab from Sakil Alakhverdovi, and it will be look at the frustration over in that red corner from Janjic, because that gives you an idea as to what it means. The 3-time reigning national champion of Serbia simply not able to catch up consistently with Sakil Alakhverdovi. So good was his movement of the ring and his use of the space of the ring. Risky style, eye-catching to watch with the hands down. He does give you opportunities if you're in the other corner, but overall his punch picking has seen him punch his ticket through to Tokyo 2020.
Yeah, good performance from this man here. Skillful, this fella so frustrated, but he should have started this contest quicker, and he knows it. He'll learn from it. But the man in blue, for me, yeah, he's a quality performer. Quick hands, great counters. Yeah, it was a good contest to watch.
Ladies and gentlemen, the result of bout number 2 in ring A. Your winner via a unanimous decision in the blue corner, Sakil
Alakhverdovi of Georgia through to his first Olympic Games with a brilliant display of daring boxing, hands down by his belt line, skitting around the boxing ring with his chin seemingly unprotected, but Dusan Janjic of Serbia was unable to find it on a consistent basis, and it is Alakhverdovi, the 21-year-old, 24th ranked boxer in the world, who is receiving warm embraces of